All right, so this is our next set of notes, and we're going to be talking about one of the rebellions that happened during the Articles of Confederation time period. What I want you to do is to first draw a example of this picture the best you can. I know some of you are going to be a little embarrassed about not being able to draw as well as I can, but I want you to go ahead and put that in there, and then we're going to be taking our notes around it. So the title of our notes for this is called Shays Rebellion. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Shays Rebellion. And with this rebellion, we have to know some facts and some background information. So wherever I write my notes at, please do so the same. Now, first off, 90% of Americans were farmers. So a good percentage of the population were farmers. And a lot of farmers had gone into debt and lost the farm. Now, if you lost your farm, you're not going to be able to survive. You're not going to be able to produce food for your family or money. So what's going to happen is farmers are going to arm themselves under Daniel Shay, under Daniel Shay's leadership. And not allow the courts to open. Now, the reason they wouldn't let them open, this sounds really weird. What's going to happen is if you could stop the courts from opening, then they couldn't really do anything. So they could not have a hearing, so no hearings. So no land can be taken away. Right. So if they couldn't allow the court to open, then your friends don't lose their farm. That's a huge deal. And so without having to lose their farm, you didn't have to stress so much about it. Now, what the farmers are going to want is sorry, that's a little sloppy. The farmers want money from the government to provide help. A lot of these farmers had taken out bad loans, and they felt like the government's job was to provide help to help them out. And so they're going to go through there and try to do everything they can to get that to happen. Well, they really didn't. It really didn't work out so great. When the courts got shut down, the courts couldn't really do nothing. The communities could do very little. So the people are asking the government for money, but the problem was under the Articles of Confederation, under the AOC, government had no money. And because they had no money, the reason they didn't have any money is because they could not, because government can't collect taxes. So if they can't collect taxes, they have no money to give. The government also couldn't stop Shays Rebellion. Eventually, it just kind of died off because they all got kind of tired of waiting. So the impact of Shays Rebellion is that the U.S. needs a stronger central government And the AOC will not work. Okay, so these are all the key pieces of information for Shays Rebellion. If you can remember angry farmers that want help to stop people from taking away their farms, and that it proved that Articles of Confederation were terrible, you pretty much have the whole idea.